Stay spooky, guys. We're about to get creepy crawly. Hey YouTube, welcome to another episode of Spooky Dad. If you're new to the channel, we look at the spooky side of creativity for kids. It covers home activities, play, books, food and events. All for their development, all without the nightmares. I invite you to subscribe, tap that notification bell and share the scare. And to my new friends and patrons such as Emily Morgan, stay spooky friend. So it's time to get creative, and this episode we're going to be looking at hand spiders. I think these are an amazing idea from bestideaforkids.com. I'll leave a link to their website in the description down below. Not only is it a great idea for the kids to go along and take part in decorating for that upcoming Halloween party you might have, but it's a cracking little memento for you to keep once it's all over. So without any further delay, let's head straight on into the kitchen. We're going to be making some hand spiders.
Okay guys, so to make these you're going to need some orange and black card paper. Now depending on how many of these you want to make, you can either buy single sheets or you can buy in bulk. A pair of scissors, now try to not run with these guys. A pencil and also a brush in my case, I'll explain why now. Some black glitter glue. Now in this case I was unable to find any, but I was able to make some myself using a clear PVA glue and some black and silver glitter mixture. A word of warning however, this method that I'm using did get messy. Now if you intend to do the method that I'm doing, I suggest that the parents do this part to reduce the amount of glitter that will most likely go everywhere. You'll also need a glue stick, and last but not least, some googly eyes. I love these things so much. So, now that you've got what you need, it's time to get making them. So firstly, fold the card in half. That's the black card only, not the orange card. Trace only 4 fingers, missing the thumb completely. You'll want to leave about 1/4 inch from where the lowest cutting point will be. In my case, I did it from the lowest point of my knuckle. Now you don't want to trace the whole hand, otherwise the body of the spider may end up being a bit too big. If you want to do multiple spiders at once, take multiple pieces of the black card and fold them all together. But in this case, I'm just doing just the one. Take your scissors and cut the handprints out. Glue the spider where you would like it to be positioned on the paper. You can do this after the next step if you choose to. I just decided to do it here as I already had a layout in my head already. Draw spider webs on the orange card with a pencil. Add a line from the web coming down where you want the spider to be attached, if you haven't done so already. Now here's where I differ. Using the glitter glue, you can trace the web lines, trying to make a continuous line to avoid any blob marks, allowing it to dry easier. But in my case, I applied the clear PVA glue onto the web lines and then sprinkled glitter over the glue. If you have some left over and don't want to waste any, why not outline the legs to give them a little more definition? And finally, glue on the googly eyes. Now for the sake of realism, I used 8, although you can just use 2. In hindsight, 2 was probably the easier to manage.
So that's it for this episode, guys. Let me know how you got on in the comments down below, or if there's anything you think I need to change as part of my process. While you're here guys as well, don't forget, if you want to see these videos a little bit earlier, head on over to my Patreon website and you can be a subscriber there, and I'll be able to give you the benefits that much earlier. Otherwise, if YouTube's your thing, fair enough. I just invite you to subscribe, tap that notification bell and share the scare. So until next time guys, stay spooky.